ladies and gentlemen. My name is Carl from Coffee Bay, South Africa. Coffee Bay got its name from a ship that wrecked. Coffee beans washed over the side and eventually got washed onto the Coffee Bay beach at the Nenga River mouth, and the coffee beans started growing on the banks of the Nenga River. Um, on my observing that, I realized, well, then if that's the case, I am a farmer. I'm sure I can grow the coffee. I went through to Beaver Creek in Port Edward, a very beautiful coffee farm. I bought one tree 20 years ago. This coffee plantation you see behind me, of approximately 100 trees, which are now flowering. The flowers are also edible. Um, these coffee trees um, is what I'm referring to as the Coffee Bay incubator, because most of these beans, instead of us using them for our coffee now, I actually am incubating and growing all the beans, which means I am starting an industry in Coffee Bay. This is a 20-year project from the first tree. I'm starting an industry in Coffee Bay to be able to convert Coffee Bay into a coffee industry. Hello, Coffee Bay coffee industry. I think it makes common sense, especially us having the most perfect climate in the world for growing virtually anything. We have 8 months of the year, we have rain and humid. It's very humid climate. We are a subtropical climate. And in our case here, I have mixed our coffee trees with banana trees that give it protection as well. Because coffee trees you can have under canopy um, plantation, meaning they don't necessarily have to be in full sun. So what we're going to do now is just take you through the seedlings and how we actually germinate these seedlings on a permaculture basis, instead of rather being sustainable. Instead of thousands of seedling trays, we do it on a permaculture basis, which I will take you through in a moment. Okay, break. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we have the germination station. So we have several coffee trees that are in the ground that should have been transplanted quite a long time ago. They are ready for transplant. Then we have our coffee trees in our little pots. These are 1 and 2 year old trees, and for the past few years I've been germinating trees um, in mass. Here, just as a matter of interest, we also grow pawpaws, palms, and coffee trees again, pawpaws, palms, and we do many avo trees, so we grow avos as well. Then as we come to the next generation of coffee trees, this is generation number 2 year-old coffee trees. As they get the second and third leaf, they're going into 2 years, and then we get to the actual germination station. Just follow me, please. So here we have started a recycling program, picking up all the old bottles, plastic bottles that are littering our beaches, and we have started a recycling program. The point of this entire exercise is to empower the Coffee Bay community. We are run by chiefs, and what I would like to do is empower the chiefs into the coffee industry, or whoever they advise and whoever shows interest in actually growing coffee. Then as we go a little bit further along here, you'll see we have more coffee trees here, and these are now year number 2 coffee trees. That is year number 3 coffee trees. And then we'll get into the germination station where we have literally thousands of coffee trees. If you just come down here, and you'll see the way we do our coffee is different to everybody else. We take our trees, we let all the beans fall we spread the beans out, and we mulch. We make sure there's 100 millimeters of mulch. So what you'll notice now is when you've got a mulched area, like for example for here, now as we move these many leaves away, you will see thousands and thousands of coffee trees busy germinating. Come closer, please, Zane. You see, these are all very close to one another, literally on top of each other. And as I move the leaves, magically, thousands of coffee trees are popping up. You see all over, thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands. This is a 50-meter stretch, which is along a spring. Focus on the spring, please, Zane. We've just built this massive reservoir for storing water. To be able to make this coffee farm a reality, we need water. So here we have a 50-meter stretch and 10 coffee trees, and all these beans are used for germination. So this is what we refer to as the germination station. So what I'm going to do here is I'm again going to remove leaves here, and you're going to see how they just pop up by the thousands. There we go. There we go. Thousands. Literally thousands. Look at them. Look at them. They're in clusters. Some clusters are 100 per cluster. So we have got a massive planting operation ahead of us. These thousands of little beans that are germinating. The interesting thing about this method is that as the seasons pass and the spring comes, all the leaves have fallen. The leaves mulch the beans, and this will be a recycling process that will carry on infinitum. So every year these beans fall on this 50-meter stretch. We keep mulching, and as long as we're mulching, we will per annum probably generate, the way I see it here, at an estimate maybe 5,000 trees per annum. So yes, anyone who wants coffee from Coffee Bay, this will be a massive industry within 4 years, because your coffee bean roughly takes 4 years to germinate. So anyone interested in purchasing coffee trees and wanting to carry the Coffee Bay brand, we will be in the business of selling coffee trees. But it's a beautiful story. This is a 20-year-long project which I've done for my community, to be able to empower my community into agriculture, because we have probably the best climate in the world for agriculture. So if you wouldn't mind just zooming in here, Zane, if you can come close here and just see how many coffee trees are in a small little space. And if you imagine, this is 50 meters long and 1.2 meter wide incubating section for the coffee trees to germinate. We all look forward to you visiting Coffee Bay one day. It is a beautiful surf town, and now has a massive coffee incubating program. Blessings to all.